Tonight, Minnesota U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar is pushing for a plan to raise the federal minimum wage.
Yeah, the state senior senator took part in a virtual roundtable this afternoon discussing the Raise the Wage Act, which would incrementally increase the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour by 2025.
KIMT News 3's Anthony Monzon joining us live with what Senator Klobuchar had to say today. Anthony?
Well, Katie and George, the Raise the Wage Act would also eliminate the federal sub-minimum wage for tipped workers, which sits at $2.13 hourly. Panelists who took part in today's conversation say that's not enough and express support for raising the minimum wage to ensure workers thrive after the pandemic. The organization One Fair Wage, which hosted the discussion, says 1 in 4 Americans who lost their job because of COVID-19 were restaurant workers. They add those in the industry who have stayed employed have taken on new health risks and responsibilities like enforcing masking and social distancing rules. All the while, One Fair Wage says 70% of tipped workers across the country report their tip earnings are down between 50 and 75%. Senator Klobuchar says as lawmakers focus on life after the pandemic, they have a responsibility to address this issue.
We can't just rest on getting through the pandemic because if anything, the pandemic's put a magnifying glass on what's the problem, and that is that there are a lot of people that don't have a fair shake, and that of course includes our service workers and restaurant workers.
And Minnesota is one of 7 states that has already eliminated the sub-minimum wage for tipped workers. The president of One Fair Wage says data collected during the pandemic shows restaurant industries in most of those 7 states experience less of a decline in business compared to their counterparts across the nation. Katie, George?
All right, thanks, Anthony. And as lawmakers consider the Raise the Wage Act, Senate Republicans have spoken out against a wage hike, arguing it would hurt small businesses and possibly eliminate jobs.